We're Vero and Justin, Canadians who took a year off in their 30s to travel the world. We arrived in Croatia last week and spent some time discovering the nature that this beautiful country has to offer. In this video, we explore the top sites in Old Town Zadar. If you like our videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you'll be the first to know when we upload new content. Good morning from Zadar, Croatia. So we are at the Platinita Bakery. It's pretty challenging ordering something. There's a big lineup behind you and you don't really know what everything is. So you're trying to ask questions really quickly. Strudel is usually filled with fruits, so that is my go-to. And Justin went with a plain croissant and double espressos each. We are now in the Old Town of Zadar. We're about to go to our first stop, which is a local market where we're going to buy some fruits and vegetables.
So the market is actually pretty closed. I mean, it closes at 3 o'clock. So we'll come back tomorrow when all the fresh local farms are here. We're in the park Platinita Bakery, which is the largest park in Zagreb. It's really nice here. You hear birds chirping, it's big. Cool part is about this park, you don't have to walk far. It's right in the middle of the old town. So you could have your lunch and then just come chill in here for a bit. So this marina behind me is really cool because you can only park your boat here if you're a local that lives in the old town, and it'll cost you about $300 Canadian for a year to park your boat here. Whereas in the main marina, that's not restricted to just people who live in the old town, so you could be a visitor. That's about how much you would pay for about a week. It's cool that they reserve this prime location just for the locals. And right beside the marina is the beautiful Lion's Gate. Used to be the main gate of Zadar back in the day. It was built in the 1500s actually. And these walls here, this wall that we're walking beside, all of Zadar really is surrounded by a wall, and that's one of the main reasons why it was never really conquered. It was given as a gift to the Venetians for a bit, but never conquered by anyone because these walls were hard to penetrate. So we're approaching the sea organs. We can already hear them loud and clear. They're much louder if it's a windy day, and today is definitely a windy day. There's a bunch of pipes of different lengths underneath this, and then when the water goes up, it pushes air through and then the sound comes out of these. Don't know the exact science of this, but definitely unique. Right beside the sea organ, there's something called the greeting to the sun. And it's this huge circle of solar panels on the boardwalk, and they suck up the sun during the day, and then at night it glows. So we're actually coming back tonight for the famous Havar sunset. So we're gonna see this huge circle lit up, hopefully. Some of the stones that we're walking on are actually dated BC, before Christ, which is insane. I mean, the ones that are more like slick and shiny, they've had to, those are the ones that were excavated and were still in good shape, and then they had to add some way later afterwards, like in the 60s. So these are actually remnants of the old Roman Forum, which was actually a 2-story mall back in the Roman times, which was up to 500 AD, so a long time ago. They were still shopping back then, and we still shop now. $19 kuna for peak season, which just started today. Peak season, actually peak summer season, parking for 2 hours. To watch this.
Justin kept being like, oh, we have lots of time, the sun is setting. I'm like, that's the whole point. to go watch the sunset, is to watch it set.
Yeah, I thought it's like anything, you have to get there at a certain time, which I just looked at what time the sunset is in Zadar today, which is 8:44. So I was like, okay, if we're there at 8:40, it's good enough.
I'm like, no, I want to be there for at least half an hour and watch it with a blanket.
Not a sunset guy.
Definitely want to bring a blanket or wear a sweater because even though it's 23 here, it's very windy.
Asking Vero how long the sunset stuff usually takes. Long process, really. Can't believe people do this every night. And then I have my arm around her to at least have some romantic effect.
But I requested it.
And then she looks down at me, I'm on my phone, and it's a picture of a bunch of flags. Because I was trying to figure out, there was a yacht that came by, what flag they were flying. It had a Union Jack in the corner. Anyways, I think it's Cayman Islands.
No one cares.
It was like, you can keep looking at your flags, I don't care.
He was all embarrassed.
They're not just flags.
Well, okay.
Just trying to get an answer. I'm not just looking at flags for fun.
You would though. That's it for our Zadar video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video.
Also, fun fact, if a yacht flies the flag of the Cayman Islands, it will get protection from the British Royal Navy. I learned that during the 1 hour sunset wait. Thoughts on Zadar? Thoughts on Zadar?
I love it. I don't know what to say.
Babe, it is time for a nap for her, also known as Lover's Park. That's what we just called it, because there's a lot of people just kind of sitting on benches and hugging. That's why you want a tiny car in Europe, so you can go everywhere and anywhere when you want to, how you want to, the way you want to. I was flying the drone. I was trying to get Vero walking on the boardwalk, and I could see on my screen like flashes of black. So I look up and the drone's very close to me, and there are birds, 2 birds, dive bombing with their claws out at the drone over and over. So I just tried to land as fast as possible. And then one, when the drone was landed, everything was packed away, came and like flew near my head. So I think it's like a screw you, get out of my airspace. I could never get Vero excited about cars, but she just pointed out this little Fiat. She's like, this is the cutest car in the world.
It's super classy, great color.
Like beige mixed with brown. Whatever floats your boat.